G'day everyone, Video James here, telling you that AP News is back from a short break and ready to give content to you, so let's jump right into it, shall we? First on the gaming news, the crowdfunded spiritual successor to the dormant Mega Man franchise, led by the Blue Bombers' top dog Keiji Inafune, has finally, after many delays, released out to the general public, and it seems that Mighty No. 9's reception has been at best mediocre and at worst a steaming pile of false promises and false dreams. Yes, things for this game seem to be a swirling pile of controversy, overhype, and just false expectations. Mighty No. 9 was notable for being one of 3 Kickstarter projects headed by the lead gaming veterans from gaming's past. There was Mighty No. 9 with Keiji, Bloodstained, the spiritual successor to Castlevania, headed by Koji Igarashi, and finally Yooka-Laylee, the Banjo-Kazooie comeback headed by the old Rareware team Playtonics. These 3 titles were supposed to herald in a new golden age of nostalgically rejuvenated game titles led by their respective masters. Seems though that the first one out the gate is a flop, and a big flop at that. Though thankfully the team behind Bloodstained released an E3 demo for fans and backers right after Mighty No. 9's release to help quell the negative storms and dampened expectations. As well, Playtonics dropped a new development update on Kickstarter alongside a PS4 interview and gameplay trailer. So we may have one miss in the Kickstarter trinity, but hopefully the next 2 size up to be a swing and a hit. On to more speculative news, a bit of content was dropped for a supposedly dormant IP. You see, in this generation of bundles and remasters, it seems that all games get a fair go. BioShock, the story-driven first-person shooter famed for its intelligent writing and Shyamalan-esque twists, will be getting a HD remaster for current-gen consoles. Last week, an official Twitter account was created for BioShock, and with it came a few leaked photos of BioShock 1, 2, and Infinite, including all DLCs and a modern buff-up to the visuals. Apparently, this leak was in every definition a leak, because shortly after, the pictures were taken down from the account, and a statement was announced saying that, yep, this was happening, and yep, it was coming out for consoles and PCs. Just with slightly better visuals, and maybe a bit more gaming content. Nothing yet has been talked about when it comes to another game down the line, but that's probably not going to happen anytime soon, with Irrational, the original team behind the series, closing their doors back in 2014. But thankfully, with this remastering, new gamers can experience one of the finest and smartest video game experiences in recent memory. Well folks, tell you what, it's good to be back in the saddle, and back delivering gaming news for you lovely masses. Speaking of news, here's Ethan with Tech.
Back into the tech news once again. First up, we have reports on an Xbox executive responses to concerns about the console Project Scorpio. Many of the concerns were to do with the device's ecosystem capability to interact with other Microsoft and Xbox devices. Xbox Head of Operations Dave McCarthy said, "It's a seamless experience going across that ecosystem of devices." Obviously, listening to their feedback on Xbox One influenced our approach to the Xbox One S, and has influenced our approach to the Project Scorpio overall. Microsoft will integrate Windows 10 as much as possible to all devices. Another great thing about Project Scorpio is that games on Xbox One and some PC games will be playable on this beautiful beast of a console. Microsoft aims to allow all developers to reach the whole canvas of gamers. As a gamer, it's pretty cool, Dave McCarthy said. I know the games I buy and play today and the controllers I use today are going to work on that machine of tomorrow, and that's the real major change. Next, we have the Roam E. Now I know what you're thinking. The Roam E appears to be a flying dildo at first, but at second glance you can see it's a flying selfie camera that follows your face, taking snaps and videos as you walk, run, ride, murder people, peel potatoes, peel people, plus much more. The Roam E was created by a 27-year-old Australian entrepreneur named Simon Canto. Even when you would turn to the side, it will still follow you. He said, sure, it would stop tracking you if you turned completely around. In that instance, it would go into loiter mode and wait until it recognizes your face again. The Roam E features a 1080p camera, which then can be taken off and fitted to any other camera resolution, like a 4K or a 3D. For a maximum of 4 hours recharging, the average flight time is around 20 minutes. The range of the selfie mode is 3 meters, but on scout and navigation mode, the Roam E ranges up to 25 meters, and all the footage taken from a camera is stored onto a fitted USB. Easy as that. Now onto a new type of Microsoft device, we have a new technology mosquito trap. This device observes distinctive profiles and determines the species of insects by capturing it with profiling techniques such as scanning the flap of the insect's wings and its behavior. The trap uses 64 smart cells and can capture that number of mosquitoes during a 14 to 16 hour testing cycle. Some of the data is transmitted wirelessly to a data collection center. Additionally, data is saved on the device's internal memory card. After only a week of field testing, reports say the device is successful in distinguishing certain species in real time. This project is a giant leap forward in technology to track disease-carrying mosquitoes such as the Zika virus. No mosquitoes have been found yet carrying the Zika virus. Microsoft is already obtaining valuable data. That's all we have for the tech news. Now to Davis with the entertainment news.
My name is Davis and welcome to the news. Kicking off our segment, Star Wars, more specifically the new film Rogue One, the newest story in the well-known franchise set to release this year. We've all heard about, read about, and seen everything there is to know. But what you might not know is the big, black, shiny, galactic man we all know and love, Darth Vader, is confirmed to be in the film. The movie's plot is set just before the events of A New Hope and will contain many characters we know and love, as well as some new characters we've never seen before. The actor for the role has not yet been confirmed, but at least our favourite traitor is back on the big screen. Moving on now to Game of Thrones, and woo, man, what a season, man. That part when that guy killed that other guy and didn't... I don't watch Game of Thrones. But what is heartbreaking for fans to hear is that the show is slowly drawing to its conclusion. Game of Thrones producers D.B. Weiss and David Benioff, I hope I'm pronouncing those right, said that the show only has 2 more seasons left, and within those 2 seasons, they will only contain 13 to 15 episodes, as opposed to the usual 10 episodes per season. Weiss and Benioff said, "We've known the ending of the story for quite some time, and we're hurtling towards the finish. Right now, we know that Daenerys is finally coming back to Westeros, Jon Snow is king in the north, Cersei is sitting on the Iron Throne, and we know that the Night King is up there, waiting for all of them. The pieces are on board now. Some of the pieces have been removed from the board and we are heading toward the end game. Fans will just have to be patient for the time being. But at least we have The Walking Dead to look forward to, premiering 9th of October. On the subject of things to look forward to, the hype train for the upcoming DC movie Suicide Squad has never had more passengers, with Batman v Superman debuting on digital HD formats. Fans have been whetting their appetite with some glimpses of behind-the-scenes action. Scenes of Jared Leto's Joker showing off his new toys and gadgets have given fans a little bit of a look on what is to come. Suicide Squad is expected to release August 4th. I say expected because I swear this movie has supposed to be out for like 4 months now. What up, Zack Snyder? And that's about all the time we have for today. From all of us here at Awesome Productions, stay awesome.